he comes along. He's known a little bit more as a shyster. He's he's a very good calligrapher, and it seems as though he knows his Greek pretty well. He produced several forgeries, or what some people claim to be forgeries. He also produced, it seems like he also produced a couple of finds of his own, of real manuscripts. In fact, one of the things that happened, now, I have not actually researched this entire story to see the full of it. However, apparently one of the things that happened is that Simonides comes forward with a manuscript in, I believe it was 1853, comes forward with a manuscript of the Shepherd of Hermas. And Tischendorf says, no, this is a fake. He did this. And there was no known, apparently there was no known Greek manuscript of the Shepherd of Hermas extant at that time. They thought it was lost to antiquity. And then a year later, of course, Tischendorf comes with this find of Sinaiticus, which has the Shepherd of Hermas in it. Apparently, Tischendorf then retracts his assertion that it was a forgery that Simonides had brought forward. And in fact, that it was a real manuscript. Okay. So there's bad blood between these two guys. These guys are like, I don't know, what's a good rivalry? Like the Giants against the Jets. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a rivalry.
Or Newton versus Manning.
There you go. Simonides.
Super Bowl plug.
There you go. Yeah.
No, that's not really a rivalry, though.
It's not, though. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Simonides is certainly not happy about Tischendorf. Tischendorf is stealing the limelight all the time, and not only that, but he's just finding all these great finds. And at this point, after a while, you have the Vatican now backing him financially because he's finding all this great stuff. Simonides is not happy. So what does Simonides do? He says, you know what? That Sinaiticus that Tischendorf found, that's a fake. I wrote it. Let's listen to what Wallace has to say about Simonides. Simonides comes out. He says, yeah, I did this. Now, here's the thing, is that there, as you heard Dr. Wallace say, there are still people today who believe that Simonides actually made Codex Sinaiticus. Let's listen to one. Now, this whole show, last week's show and this week's show, all came about because one of, I think a listener of ours, maybe, or maybe just someone who was inquiring, came and said, hey, I think that this gentleman has some great points. I believe what he is saying. And have you thought about this? Okay, so it should be noted that this is coming. Now, Chris Pinto, who is the person that you're going to hear from here next, Chris Pinto, he has his own radio show, Noise of Thunder, I think that is. Is that what Chris...
I don't know.
Rob is too...
I didn't look it up.
I should say that Rob is too enthralled in trying to name arch nemesis of each other.
I'm enjoying
in the chat room. Let's see here. Wow, you guys really went on a rant here. Let's see here. Edison and Tesla, Ben and Jerry, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Rob and Caleb, Bush and Hussein, Clinton and the FBI, Hillary and Truth. Wow. ISIS and ISIS, the Egyptian. Let's see here. Adam.
It's just being silly.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. I'm just trying to let
Bill
our listeners
Gates
know.
And the Apple dude.
Yeah, Steve Jobs. Okay. So now that we've successfully beaten with to death the idea of arch nemesis and rivalry, can we move on now?
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.